Hey there, so today I'd like to talk a little bit about how Snapchat can be a great tool used in paparazzi. So first of all, if you don't already have a Snapchat, I encourage you to pause the video and go make one so you can follow along with me. So when you log in, this is the screen that will show up, and this is the camera page. Oops, it disappeared. There we go. This is where you can take pictures from. So first off, I'm going to go through all of the icons here. The lightning bolt right here is where you can turn on and off the flash. In the other corner is a camera with arrows. This is where you can flip from the front camera to the back camera. The next icon, if you click on it, is a ghost icon, which is the Snapchat icon. If you click on that, this screen should pop up. In the top right corner, you have where you can alter your settings. The trophy icon is where you can see the accomplishments you've made, like how many Snapchats you've sent, how many screenshots you've done, and stuff like that. The next button is Added Me. If you click on that, you can see who's added you on Snapchat, and from there you can click the plus sign and you can add them back. Click the back button in the top left corner to get back to the screen we were just at. If you click on Add Friends, here you can click on this to add by username, click on this to add by the contacts in your phone, click on this to add by snap code, which we will get to in a minute. You can also add people by if they're nearby or on your Wi-Fi, and you can also click this button to share your username. So back to snap code. If you click the back button in the top left corner, it'll come back to this page. This box right here with the polka dots is your snap code. Each Snapchat comes with their own individual snap code, and to add people by this, you just click Add Friends and click Add by Snap Code, and you'll take a picture of this, and this will automatically add them. Next button is My Friends. If you click this, it will show up with the list of your friends in alphabetical order. I'm going to click on Paparazzi Accessories, for example, and this will come up when you click on it. So we've got this blue button. If you click on this, this can be used to message them. You don't always have to send a picture on Snapchat, which is what some people think, but you can send a message as well. But that's a separate video because that's really complex to get into. This next icon is a photo where you can send a photo to them. And the next icon is Settings. If you click on that, from here you can block them, remove them as a friend, and edit their name. So to edit their name, like say their username is Paparazzi Gal, but when you see Paparazzi Gal, you don't remember who it is. So their name is Susie, so you'll edit their name to Susie so you can remember. So get out of there. Hit the top left corner arrow again to go back to the camera, or back to this screen. And to get out of this screen is really tricky. Some people don't realize, but you just slide up. That's all you do. So we're back to the camera page. In the bottom left-hand corner is a little square. If you click on that, this will bring you to the page where you can see what you've sent and received. If you receive something, it'll come up in a box like this, but it'll be colored in a pink. To watch it, you just click on it. Do not hold or tap it again after you click on it, otherwise it'll disappear and you can't rewatch it because the photos only last up to 10 seconds. But people can alter it to be 1, 2, or 3 seconds, so you really only have a quick minute to look at it. When you send, When you send a photo, it'll be a little arrow like this, but pink, and it'll be colored in. After the person you send it to watches it, that arrow will become hollow. So to go back to the camera, click that back arrow in the corner. So now that we're back in the camera, we'll click on this icon in the bottom right, which is 3 lines. This brings you to people's stories. Stories are a little different than sending photos to individual people. If you post it on your story, you can watch it over and over and over. The Snapchat still only lasts 10 seconds, but you can keep clicking on it to watch it. The thing about Snapchat stories is, although you can watch it over and over, 24 hours after you've posted that photo, it will disappear. So if we watch Paparazzi Accessories photo, I'm just going to take you through how to watch it. Their photos last 10 seconds long, and you can tell, you can't really see my phone on here. Well, here you can see it. There's a little timer going off around in a circle, and once that circle is up, the photo disappears. But this is a story, so we can go back and click it and watch it again. If 10 seconds is too long for you, you can tap on it and the photo will disappear if you don't want to stare at it for 10 seconds and you've already seen all of it. So I'm going to tap through this and get through it quickly. So now I'm back to the story page. But say I missed something and I want to watch it again, then I just click on the Paparazzi accessories story again and I can watch it all over again. So let me tap out of here and get out of it quick. There we go. Okay, so that's just how the story works. You can also watch your own story up here. So just to click on it, and here's my story. I've got a flower headband on. I'll teach you how to post to your own story here in a minute. So to get out of here, click on the black button in the top left corner again, and we're back to our camera. So I'm going to teach you how to send a photo to an individual person. So I'm going to take another photo of this headband here. So there I've got my photo. Now we've got even more icons. So this X button is to delete the photo and retake another one. If you click on this next icon, it's like a little post-it note. Here's emojis. So I really love this headband, so I'm going to click on the heart emoji. Now to move it around, you just click on it and drag it. You can also click on it and make it bigger or smaller just by moving your fingers like that. Now say you decide that you don't want the emoji, that little post-it note will change to a trash can when you click and hold on the emoji. And then you can just drag the emoji up to the trash can. Now to add text, you just tap on the screen once. And that little bar right there will show up with your keyboard. So I'm going to type in a text and I'm going to say, check out this headband. Once I am done, I'll just hit the done button in the bottom right corner. Some phones are different than mine, so some phones you may just have to tap above the text and the keyboard will disappear that way too. Now, if I want to move this text thing, I'll just click on it and drag it up and down, and I can move it wherever I want to. I'm going to move it down to the bottom. And so the T button for text, if I click on it, it'll make my text bigger. So then I can drag this up right there, and I can move it wherever I want it to be. Now if I hit that T button again, it'll center it for me. And then if I hit the T button again, it'll take it back to the bar of text that we had when we first started. So I'm going to drag that to the bottom. The next button is a little pencil. If you click on that, this comes up with like a paint palette. If you click and hold on that, that'll show you even more colors. And you can pick your color, and then you can draw on it whatever you want. If you decide you don't want to keep that drawing, there's a little arrow now next to that pencil that'll undo. When you're done painting your little masterpiece, click on that pencil again and the paint palette will disappear and you're back to your regular settings. In the bottom left hand corner is a little timer. If you click on it, you can change how long you want your Snapchat to last. Because I'm sending this to someone, I want them to see it as long as they can possibly see it, so I'm going to put it down to 10 seconds. Then you click above it to make it disappear. The next button is a little line with an arrow. If you click that, it'll save the picture to your phone gallery so you can later post it to Facebook or Instagram or wherever you'd like to post it. The next button is a plus sign with a post-it note type thing around it. If you click that, that'll add it to your story. If you add it to your story, it's much better than sending it individually. There, people can view it over and over again in that story place that I showed you a few minutes before, and it'll disappear after 24 hours. So if you click on that, the photo will disappear and it'll go to your story. I'll show you that in a second. But for right now, I'm going to click this arrow right here. This takes me to all my friends. So click that back button real quick. If I had clicked that add to your story button, this photo would have disappeared and I couldn't have sent it to anyone else. It would have gone straight to my story. But when I click this arrow button, it takes me to all my friends. There I can click who I want to send it to. So I'm going to send it to a couple people here. So you just click on the little box and it'll put a check mark. See, like here, I've got some check marks for people. And here I also have the choice to send it to my story. So if I had done it the way before, I couldn't have sent it to people as well. So I also want to post it to my story so that way if other people that I didn't think of want to see it, it's on my story for everyone to see and they can watch it over and over again. As to whereas I send it to these people down here, they only see it once for 10 seconds. So after I've chosen everyone I want to send it to in my story, I click the blue arrow in the bottom right and it's sent. It's on my story, and it's sent individually to these two people. So now if I want to go watch my story and make sure that everything uploaded correctly, then I'll go to this back button, and I'll go to the bottom right hand corner. Here's my story, and I can watch it. And there I've got that headband there. So that's the basics of Snapchat, and I will go more into depth about it in another video.